coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 Today starts now.
Nearly 2 weeks overdue, the state budget has been passed. Hear from state lawmakers on how the budget will help public schools across the state.
An acid leak in Franklin County leads to a shelter-in-place order with more than a dozen people sent to the hospital. We'll show you where investigators say it came from.
And a ruling on the use of force. What the Dauphin County DA says about the moments leading up to police shooting and killing a man in Harrisburg. It is 4:30 and today is Friday. We're glad you're here with us. I'm Matt Barcaro.
I'm Caitlin Smith. We're going to get a check on our Friday forecast with meteorologist TJ Springer right now. And it's certainly feeling cool out there this morning again, like yesterday.
Yeah, and temperatures are even cooler this morning than where they were 24 hours ago, guys. Some 60s on the map. Yeah. It's good to have that for a Friday, but it is going to start to warm back up, and the dew points are also going to be on the rise as well. So that's something we're keeping tabs on. But as a whole, temperatures today will be cooler, kind of similar to where we were yesterday. But notice on the Storm Team Live Radar Network, we have some moisture moving in. We have a stalled front on top of us, some upstairs energy. And between these two features, we're going to be dealing with some more moisture getting thrown our way. And dew points are already back into the low to mid 60s, even upper 60s for those of you in Selinsgrove. We're at 68 in Carlisle, 66 the current temp in Lancaster and Lebanon. We have 70 for those of you in Gettysburg. Highs today going to be back into the lower 80s. Not a lot of sun. I think we'll have some early on, but notice rain chances increasing. So that's what we'll talk about today, how long this rain sticks around and when the heat really ramps back up in a big way, coming up in just about 15 minutes.
All right, thanks, TJ. New this morning, we are hearing from state lawmakers on the state budget that was approved nearly 2 weeks into the fiscal year. It totals $47.6 billion, up 6% from last year's state budget. Most of the approved funding will go toward public schools, services for adults with intellectual disabilities, and nursing home care. Democratic Representative Joe Cerisi, who serves Montgomery County, says this budget plan is record-breaking.
It's a record amount of money we're putting into public education. And when we talk about public education, sometimes people get mixed up with we're just helping the kids. When we give more money back to our school districts, it means we're able to lower property taxes, which helps all property owners. So across the Commonwealth, we've put in a record amount of money to be able to balance out our school budgets. So we see less tax increases and maybe even walk back some taxes.
Coming up in the next half hour News 8 Today, Jake Reyes will be live at the state capitol in Harrisburg with reaction from Governor Josh Shapiro after he signed the budget.
Right now, police are investigating a stabbing in Lancaster that sent one person to the hospital. Officers say this happened around 11:30 last night at the corner of East Chestnut and North Ann Streets. Police have not said how the victim is doing now or if there are any arrests or suspects.
New this morning from Cumberland County, police investigating an attempted child luring that happened in Carlisle. Officers say this happened yesterday afternoon near the intersection of Northeast and Elm Streets. Police said the suspect, described as a man with shoulder-length hair in dreadlocks, they say that he was driving a black sedan. Anyone with information is asked to call Carlisle police.
This morning, several bomb threats are under investigation in the Susquehanna Valley, the most recent in Dauphin County. Susquehanna Township Police say they were called to the Wendy's restaurant on North Front Street around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And with the help of the Dauphin County Sheriff's K-9 team, the building was searched and deemed safe to return to business. Police say they are looking into the circumstances that led to that threat and who is responsible.
The other threat still under investigation happened at Franklin and Marshall College in Lancaster. The school's campus evacuated yesterday after getting bomb threats. K-9 units with Lancaster Police and the York County Sheriff's Office searched the school's library, which specifically mentioned the bomb threats, along with the a dining hall. Students, staff, and the summer campers who were there were in safe spots to gather there because of the threat. They also stayed across the street on College Avenue.
We got an email. We had to close. We work in admissions, and we were asked to leave campus and just go back to our home. I live off campus at least, so I'm able to go back there.
By mid-afternoon, police determined there was no active threat and the students were allowed to go back to campus.
This morning in Harrisburg, police continued to investigate a shooting that sent two people to the hospital. This happened around 3:30 yesterday afternoon. You can see the scene there. It was near 13th Street and Cloverly Road. Two men were taken to the hospital. They are expected to recover.
This morning in Franklin County, investigation continues into an acid leak in Chambersburg that sent 17 people to the hospital. Two of those people were sent to the intensive care unit. Their condition, last described as stable. A gas cloud over Letterkenny Army Depot led to a shelter-in-place order for that area around 9:30 yesterday morning. The Franklin Fire Company found the leak that came from inside the AFSCO facility. That's a chemical company right outside of the depot. That's on Development Avenue. The gas cloud contained nitric and phosphoric acids.
Now, there is a concern. I mean, you have to take in consideration which way the air direction's going. The fire department did a great job in containing the spill along with the facility managers, but there is a concern on what effect that gas cloud would have.
According to the AFSCO facility's website, the company creates industrial cleaners for the food service industry. The company also offers food safety, water treatment, and cleaning and sanitation to businesses. OSHA is now investigating.